And we're live. Sound the alarm. Yeah. Because this is Blurred Alert, a place where nerds talk toys, comics, movies, and more. Today's topic is Disney afternoon. And we're switching up the format a little bit. We're getting loosey goosey, but it's still the same old host that you've grown to love. And we're happy you're here to join us. We're gonna be doing rambling and ranking, or we're gonna ramble and rank there where we walk through some of the Disney afternoon cartoons, and we are going to share our opinions, our love, maybe our lack thereof for some of these cartoons. Might get a little squirrely. It's gonna be fun, and then hopefully, what I'm hoping we're gonna be able to do is at the end of this, we're gonna be able to somehow I'm gonna fidget with the YouTube settings and see which one of us you agree with the most as far as how we're ranking some of these shows. But before we dive in, good evening, everyone. I'm Scotty Quippen, aka Quip, aka Stephen Q. Yerkel, and along with me on this fantastic voyage is Brandon Gash, aka Gash Ketchum. Brandon, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you. It's been a week. We haven't done it in a week, and I'm happy to return. The return of Blurred Alert. So let's
Okay.
talk.
Okay. All right. Well, I am happy that you are also here again. And also along with us is Sebastian Gomez of Sebastian Gomez Toys, también conocido como El Gatito Guapo. How are you doing,
Handsome cat.
Sebastian?
I'm doing good. When Brandon said it's been a week, I'm like, dude, it's Monday. But
It
I get
has.
what he's saying. But it has been a week.
And also here with us, I mean, everybody, surprise guest. We can't talk Disney afternoon without one of my favorite people to just go live on YouTube with. Everybody, if we could get a Gare Bear countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is Gary of Geek Dad Live of the Wax Nostalgia Network. Gary, you're joining us. Yay!
I am, and I hope my mic sounds okay. I don't have my full setup tonight.
It's a little echoey, but I think it's tolerable.
Yeah, okay,
it's not crazy. Right. It's not crazy.
It's fine. Yes. We get to hear two Garys. That's
fine. Awesome. Thank you guys for having me on. I'm excited to be here.
Thanks for coming. You are the first official guest of Blurred Alert. So welcome. Yeah. I can't think of a more fitting topic to have you on. I know Disney Afternoon is very Gary coded. So I'm excited for you to join us for this evening's conversation. And if you do need to drop off, that's okay. But I'm just happy you came. This is very last minute sting from the rafters type deal. And I'm glad you hopped on. Yeah. So, if this is other people's first time joining us, welcome. And if you've been an A1 since day one, AKA a BAMF, that is a Blurred Alert major fan, welcome back. And let's say hey to some of the people in the chat before we really get going.
Let's go.
Let me look. I already know who's at the tippity top because he's always there. It is Video Power Gaming, VPG. Hey, how's it going? Glad you're here. Also, we've got Andrew of Andrew's Gatey Toys. We've got Allison Troy, Retro Toy Princess. Brandon Gash. He's everywhere.
Hey,
he's here.
I'm here.
He's there. He's everywhere. Technicolor is joining us. Hey, Technicolor, how's it going? Chris Fresh Collects, another A1 since day one, as well as Detroit Dave, Infinity Element. We got TNT. He's Dynamite with the suitable for work. He cleaned it up a little bit, but yeah, got TNT in here. Glad to have you, brother, or sister. Don't know. Samrock One is also here. Nick Dillinger giving us a hearty yurt in the chat. E. McNeil, also glad to see you there, brother. Cute Cult is here. Justin Mohan, Ryan Dole. Hey, dudes, glad you're able to make it, Dole. Justin Mohan, I said the young hummus among us. What's going on? Yeah, and of course we have to have, LL Vasetown, who is got to be here, and we're happy to have you. Happy to have you. All right. And so before we're just going to dive on into this then, because it's no real rhyme or reason. We're going to be talking about some of our nostalgias around the Disney afternoon, Disney afternoon cartoons. It's not just going to be limited discussion to the shows themselves. We're going to be talking, we're factoring in toys, we're factoring in video games, comic books, whatever you're into with respect to these individual properties. But before we really kick it off, there's lots of Disney afternoon shows. And some of them are hard, heavy hitters. Other ones are Quack Pack. And so, even though I say that, I've got love for Quack Pack. But we are limiting it to like the big 7, like big ones that we know that are foundational, that are cornerstones, that kind of carry the Disney afternoon lineup. And so, hold on, let me add it to stage. If we could see it here. Actually, let me make that a little bigger. So, the main shows that we're talking about are Darkwing Duck, DuckTales, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, Goof Troop, Gummy Bears, and Gargoyles. These are all foundational shows of the Disney afternoon. And we might even do a follow-up show where we do kind of rank the lesser known shows. I think it'd be more of a fair pairing, but I mean, you can't put Quack Pack against DuckTales. It's unfair. So I think we're going to try and keep the heavy hitters together here. And with that, the first question is going to be, and I got to add you to this. One has to go. Which one of these off the rip are you removing from the lineup of the 7 that you say, you know what, doesn't cut the mustard, doesn't pass mustard when you compare it to some of the other ones? But so I do kind of, we're just gonna jump right into this. Brandon.
Okay,
I know we're gonna give you a little time to think, Gary. Gary's like, oh my goodness, so
can you put the 7 list? Can you put the list?
So I'm going to go back to the 7. So yes, first we're going to go with one has to go.
Okay, I know which one.
This list of the Disney afternoon shows, Darkwing Duck, DuckTales, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, Goof Troop, Gummy Bears, and Gargoyles.
Yeah.
Brandon,
I'm sorry.
which one of you are you just kind of balling up and kicking to the curb?
I'm sorry. I love the concept. I love the candy, but I'm sorry, Gummy Bears gotta go.
Oh,
it's just, it's not. It could be anybody else's jam. I'm not yucking your yum. It's just not for me. I'm sorry.
Okay, Gummy Bears is going.
I mean, I think he is yucking just a little bit.
What do we feel about it? How do you feel about that, Sebastian? About Gummy Bears being the first off the list?
I'm looking up Gummy Bears because I don't think they have anything to do with gummies per se. Do they?
Oh, I wish they did.
Per se, I know as a kid I used to specifically like eat gummy bears while watching Gummy Bears. And I know I have wonderful memories of drinking like High C or Capri Sun or something and pretending like it's gummy berry juice and just jumping and bouncing around my house. I loved Gummy Bears growing up.
So Wikipedia says loosely inspired by Gummy Bears, like very loosely.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I respect that, Brandon.
Well, if I'm remembering right, I think either somebody at Disney literally made the show because that was their daughter's like favorite snack, which was Gummy Bears, and then they developed a show around it. I might be completely wrong, but that's what I heard.
As a dad, as a girl dad, you're only making me love the show more. But,
Gary, can you confirm that?
I have heard that. I don't remember where I heard that, so I don't know how true it is, but I think it's accurate.
Okay, cool.
And Gary, first night on the show, do you want to fight Brandon right now? I'm just wondering, how do you feel about Gummy Bears?
Fight me over some Gummy Bears.
Being the first off the list, just boom, in the garbage.
I'm not going to make any friends with my pick either. So, I mean, to each their own. Gummy Bears is not what I would consider the core 4 of this line, or even the core 5. But yeah, so I understand where you're coming from.
Okay.
And to be fair, Brandon,
should I check it out? Convince me to check it out.
I think you should check it out, if for nothing else other than you make cool toys and sculpt things and you have friends at Mondo and we might get a squad. So yes, check it out.
Right.
But to be fair, Gummy Bears was in the first official Disney Afternoon lineup, and it was only there for season 1 of the official Disney Afternoon lineup. So even Disney was kind of like, it quite literally was the first to go from the Disney Afternoon. So maybe
still
not
got a lot of
controversial pick.
It's still got a lot of seasons though, in that because it was, it predated the Disney Afternoon officially.
Exactly.
So it got like 6 seasons, which is high for a Disney show.
It is.
Yeah.
But they were shorter.
That's high for any show, dude. 6
Yeah,
seasons.
it's true.
Yeah.
I'm saying
I remember watching Gummy Bears more Saturday mornings than I do after school as part of the Disney Afternoon. So that's another good point. It's not saying that you can't have love for Gummy Bears. It's just specifically talking about after a long, hard day at school. Gummy Bears isn't necessarily what it didn't seem like. That's what a young Brandon Gash was kicking his feet up to, cracking open a cold juice box and just unwinding from the day. It wasn't Gummy Bears. Gummy Bears didn't do it for him, and that's okay. That is okay. I love that people in the chat are sharing what they would take out. And it does seem like some people are agreeing with you. You're in good company, Brandon. You got Ryan Dole here where he says he would take out Gummy Bears or gargoyles.
Or
I'm gonna ignore that second part. They don't feel like part of the same universe as the rest. Okay.
All right. So that brings another tangent or another discussion, right? Do we want this to be a universe that kind of fits all together, or do we want different like entities that maybe don't fit, right?
That's the fun part of rambling and ranking, because it could be whatever you want it to be. This is your list. Nobody can take your pick away from you. So hold on real quick. I'm gonna remove the list real quick just so I can go back up here and actually, 1, add Gary to the list, and then 2, go ahead and type up Gummy Bears for Brandon. But go ahead, Sebastian. You were saying?
Oh, it's me? No, I was done. Chris Fresh. Look at what Chris Fresh wrote there.
What do you say?
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can pull him up. Chris Fresh. Ooh, we'll get there. We will get there. So we all go to the chat
after commercial.
Not after commercial, but let's go. Let's go, Sebastian. What's the first out for you? Because right now, Gummy Bears is gone.
Sorry.
So I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a cop out because I'm very good at doing those.
Say it with your chest. Come on, I know what your real pick is.
You're in a safe space.
So I didn't rewatch all of this before this show. So I haven't seen Gummy Bear since I was a wee lad. But Gary, I was talking to the guys before the stream. Gummy Bears, for some reason, has a huge part in my brain nostalgia bucket. So I don't know if maybe reruns decided to play more than the others or what happened, but I remember it a lot. So nostalgia-wise, Gummy Bears is up there for me. Funny enough, as a Goofy guy, I'm wearing the shirt and everything. I didn't watch much Goof Troop, like at all. To me, my first Goofy experience was the Goofy movie, which obviously I love.
So are you tossing Goof Troop?
So
no,
if I'm hearing you correctly, no, he's not. Hold on. All right.
Well, shit. Can you do like a slash? I'm like,
this almost got real, man.
I'm doing 6-7 right now. Goof? Yeah, man, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go for Goof Troop.
He's removing Goof Troop
of
the 7
on
a show called BLERD Alert, mind you. So
I do want to. I do want, for the record,
you don't get Goofy
the Goofy movie is up there for me. Goof Troop is just not. All right.
Yeah, Goofy movie is up there. Goofy movie is separate from Goof Troop. It doesn't seem to really fit within the continuity, to be fair. There was a bit of an aging up of Max, right? And where was Pete's wife, which I'm forgetting her name right now? Help me out.
What was her name?
Peg. There we go.
Peg.
Well, I think he was divorced by the time that movie came out because the dude was a menace.
Yeah, I think they touched on it a little bit. It was like there was like some sad tones. You saw Pete, and it got really kind of sad and Goofy movie.
Yeah,
there were definitely some mellow parts of a Goofy movie, but again, we're talking a Goofy movie. What about Goof Troop? I know
we're gonna have to do a whole episode on the Goofy movie at some point, but that's my take. I'm pretty sure it's a hot take.
I'm shocked. And alarmed.
I am dismayed.
Oh, dude, Gady's toys with the heat.
Yeah, I mean, also, yep, he was saying also Goofy movie was good. Shade. Hold on, what did he say? Yeah.
Hashtag.
Yeah, outside of the movie, Goof Troop is kind of forgettable. Some people are agreeing with you, though. I'm looking at the chat. You got Detroit Dave who's saying, yeah, unpopular opinion.
You got some
Chris Fresh is saying Goof Troop out. Man, I thought we were friends. We got Justin Mohan.
We're gonna lose half our audience right now.
Gotta go. Whoa, Goof Troop has got to go. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
You have more of support than I did on my gummy bears.
Wait, so is the Goofy movie kind of a redemption arc then, huh?
I think so. I think, and to be fair, I know this is a controversial pick from One Has to Go, but the fact that we still do have Goofy movie is kind of Goofy movie definitely outshines Goof Troop. At least for me personally as well, for things that I go back and rewatch regularly. I think I started a few episodes of Goof Troop for my daughter who loves a Goofy movie, but she just wasn't feeling Goof Troop. So,
dang, okay.
Yeah. Gary.
Yeah. So from one hot take to another.
Okay.
And guess what? We're not getting out of the G's.
Oh, God.
I would cut gargoyles.
Oh, okay. All right.
My chest. Oh my! I gotta know why. Gary.
Only because it's the one that I watched the least. Like as an adult, I've watched it some, and I do acknowledge it's a really good show. But just like the nostalgic part of me, it's the one I watch the least. It's the one I think about the least. And it's also kind of like Dole said earlier, like about gummy bears. Like it just doesn't seem to fit into the rest of the Disney afternoon for me. But it's a great show, and I don't want to make any of these leave. If it were up to me, I'd be like, get Schnookums and meat out of here. But
yeah, that would have been too easy.
Going with these 7, it's really tough to make a call like that.
Okay.
I'm
just hurt. I'm a little lost.
I could, like, tone wise, I get exactly where you're coming from, Gary, because like if I guess I could see it both ways. I'm of 2 different schools of thought. One, as Sebastian mentioned earlier, if you're trying to have a cohesive kind of feels like they're in the same universe, same timbre, same tone of a show, Gargoyles was very serious. It was a good introduction to kids. Maybe you're like one to young kids for some more serious topics like gun safety. Like I know that episode stands out just in my mind as seeing that as a kid, but the tones really were a little more mature. And after a long day at school, do you want to get into something more heavy, or do you want gummy bears bouncing here and there?
Maybe I was a darker kid, man. I just wanted my gargoyles with come on, man. I don't know.
Hey, Brandon,
and I wasn't just locked into the one block of cartoons. Sometimes I would like switch channels in between and catch Gargoyles or catch Batman. So it all kind of messed with my block of viewing. Just not,
I was all into Gargoyles.
Huh. Okay.
Like all day. Like that was I remember just sitting there, just listening to all that, watching all that stuff. And it was dark, but like in a good way. I enjoyed it. So Gargoyles, stays up there for me, like top. Well, I'm not gonna say top because we're gonna cover that at some point.
Yeah, we got to cover the
Yes,
top.
we're gonna get into top, but okay, fair enough. And I will say, I love how the chat is reacting as far as where was it? Where it's like back to back. So okay, so you've got Dave coming in, blasphemy, Gary, and Andrew, ouch, and then you've got accomplish everything going. Yeah, same here. Like it's, people are like, yeah, and then VPG video game, like video power gaming. Again, Gargoyles doesn't seem to fit. We're not saying it's not a good show. I mean, we're feigning umbrage, but these are we're just kind of rambling about, hey, you know, which one of these do we feel like would fit or wouldn't fit? Or it doesn't mean that this show stops to exist at all. There are other venues and avenues which you could still see it on Disney Channel or wherever else. But it's just Disney Afternoon we're talking about. Does it fit there? Okay. All right. Oh, well, unsub because of the Gargoyles. Hey, Gary, you're making us lose sub.
You're killing us, man.
Should I say it? Should I say, damn it, Gary?
You can say it. You could say it. I get to say it all the time. So
I've earned this one, so hit me.
No, I think I did already. No, I think we're good. No, we'd love to have you. Please stay. Don't leave.
I don't know if Brandon feels the same way, but
I texted the guys today. I'm like, guys, we have 151 subs. So we might have 150 after this episode. We'll see.
One last, man.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. All right. So my one has to go. For all the guff I gave Brandon, it's got to be gummy bears.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm there, as people have said in the chat, and as you've already kind of put it. It's one of those things where, okay, it's cool. It can exist elsewhere. I think I enjoyed that as like a Saturday morning cartoon. But again, going back, let's just take a quick look at the list of these shows, which I love. And we're talking about, Disney Afternoon lineup. Gummy Bears didn't have much in the way of toys. They had like a couple little mini PVC things. That's all I can functionally remember. Gary, any other toys? They had some. Did they have McDonald's toys? I know they had like PVC toys that maybe you got from like, was it Kellogg's?
Which one
Gummy
of these?
Bears?
We're talking Gummy Bears right now.
Gummy Bears. Yes, I think it was Playmates. They had some toys. Okay. And some dolls and such.
Yeah, I'm looking at some now.
Quip, are you gonna like actually delete it? Because you guys, both of you picked it, so are you just gonna cross it out?
Am I just gonna pull it from the list?
Yeah, just take it out.
I think.
Also, I just gotta say, like, Quip, you were going so hard.
I was. Didn't I trick you? Didn't I?
You tricked me really well. Yeah,
you tricked me, and I thought I wasn't getting any support.
Yeah. No, it's Gummy Bears. I've got too much of a fondness for Goof Troop, even though, again, I will say Goofy. I love Goofy Movie more, but Goof Troop just at the time, it spoke to me.
So question for the BLERDs. You've mentioned about how the Goofy Movie resonates with the Black community. What do you think, Goof Troop? Did it have any of that or nothing?
I think Goof Troop had it. I think Goofy Movie has a little more of an edge with some of the song choices and even the characterization of Max, because he was a little more grown up. I don't remember Max being or trying to be so edgy in the show itself. Now that doesn't mean that it didn't happen. It's been a while since I've gone back to actually watch the show, where the principal was looking at him like a hooligan who's going to end up in jail. I didn't get that same impression of Max
the electric chair. Yeah, dude.
Goof Troop. Yeah, I didn't like Max didn't come across that way. Also, as Dole just pointed out, as a product of the 90s of everything being extreme, an extremely goofy movie is underrated.
Oh, dude.
Like, I was all about aggressive inline, skateboarding, BMX, whether it was flatland, going off jumps. Like, I was into all of these extreme sports. So the fact that Goof Troop, Goofy Movie, an extremely goofy movie, wrap that in there.
Yeah.
It was just good. I love the friendship dynamic. Sorry,
I think I brought up Goofy Movie 2 in a stream. Instead of X Games, I said X-Men, and I only caught it after I was watching the replay, and I was like, what did I just say? No, but the same, dude, I was really into X Games at the time, and whenever I saw a branding I lost my mind because it was like a crossover. You know, it was like Fortnite before Fortnite. And I remember I had the same. Entertain my tangent for a minute, but I'm a Dreamcast dude, right? I play Sega Dreamcast, and they have Crazy Taxi. Crazy Taxi had like actual real life stores in the game. Like they have a Pizza Hut and stuff like that.
They did. They had like a Tower Records and
they had a shoe store. How do you guys say the shoe store? The brand that has Fila, is it Fila or Fila?
Fila.
Okay, Fila.
I always said Fila, but
Same.
Is it a Jada situation?
Yeah, don't go with my opinion.
But anyways, dude, yeah, having the ESPN games and having the commentator in it too, being like kind of slapstick was great, and the poetry, the snapping. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, the villain's name is Bradley Uppercrust III. Right? It doesn't get better than that.
Yeah.
And Goofy gets a girlfriend, and she's amazing.
All right.
Yeah, I saw somebody recently who broke down that the ultimate message of an extremely goofy movie is F them kids. Just from the perspective of, okay, Max is leaving the house. He's going off to college. What is Goofy ever going to do? And then Goofy's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to enroll in school too. I'm going to pull the baddie librarian. Like, my girlfriend's better than yours. I actually skate better than you do. Like it was just hilarious from the perspective of Goofy kind of was stunting on Max, quite literally and figuratively in an extremely goofy movie. I mean, Goofy was pretty much the man, so much so that when Bradley Uppercrust III couldn't get Maximilian Goof, he just said, fine, we're going with your Pops. And Pops was giving him the work.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Very layered. Very layered.
Very layered.
So we have the goes kind of figured out. So these guys are gone.
So for you all personally, it doesn't necessarily mean it's all gotta go from everybody. That was a fair question, actually, real quick, Dave. But where did Roxanne go? A different school. It happens. It happens. Okay. So, hey. Lago Figs has joined us. Welcome.
Lago.
Hey.
Oh, dude, he's probably dealing with that snow right now.
Oh, yeah. There's snow outside. Woof. Even though mostly where I'm at, it melted, so that's good. I'm not able to find... Hold on. So Dole is saying Gummy Bears, yeah, it has an action figure line, 5 POA.
I have some. I can grab them. Hold on.
Okay. All right. Yeah, grab them. We'll make you big. I think Gummy Bears is got to go off the list. But even with this one has to go. This is just our personal picks. Just kind of mix it up, get a little bit of salty conversation going.
I think it's gonna leave Disney Plus tonight. I think it's gone.
Was it on Disney Plus?
I don't know. Is it?
I have no idea.
Let me remove this. All right.
It might not be.
We might be talking a lot of shit.
Well, might. All right, making Gary B.
This came from Playmates.
It was Fisher Price, actually.
Look at those.
Okay.
They're adorable.
Yeah. So yeah, they're all great. Cute. I've got everything except for everyone except for Sunny. So there's Zummy and
not me. Sorry. There we go.
Forgot her name. And Cubby and Tummy. So Tummy was my favorite, and I have a plush for him somewhere too. But so they did. It was Fisher Price, but they did make a fair amount of little figurines.
Okay, nice. All right.
I didn't know you got so down with the Gummy Bears.
Yeah, this is why we invited Gary. Like, Gary is like when he made the joke, and you're like, "Oh, Gary said my invitation must have got lost," and I was like, "What? Let me check them real quick." So yeah, Gary.
That was mostly me making a joke, but thank you for bringing me on.
No.
We are happy to have you. Yeah, and then Accomplish Everything is saying, yeah, he has the plushies, but he needs to get the PVC figures. See, I only remember the PVC ones. I vaguely remember those now that you're showing me. But as Andrew just said, no.
Babies.
And then somebody else said it earlier in the chat. I do feel like I did get a little bit of Smurfs vibes from Gummy Bears as well. Like there are definitely some blurred memories between the two, the villains, or there's some similarity with the wizardry or witchcraft, like around who the bad guys are. So
yeah.
But it's cool that you have the gummy bears. I don't think we have to pull it off the list. Like, so I don't want to pull it off the list if gummy bears is one of Gary's like top 3. I just wanted to say, have that conversation of if one's got to go for us, then cool, it's got to go.
I assure you, it's not in my top 3. So pull it from the list if you need to.
All right, Quip. What we got next?
Okay, well, next we are going to, so we could talk about, hold on, let me switch up the layup again. Okay, all right, cool. So we're here, so we can go back to, let me see, I'll pull this up again. So we still have the 7. Of the 7, and I can pull this up again. Let me add it to the stage. Which one of these shows?
Also, I'm sorry to interrupt, but Technicolor absolutely called it out. Tummy Gummy was voiced by Lorenzo Music, so, and he's just in Garfield, so that is a big reason, part of the reason why I like that show.
Gotcha.
Okay, all right. Let's see, Chris Fesh, am I crazy, or is it the oldest of the bunch?
It is.
I feel like Gummy Bears is the oldest of the bunch, too.
Yeah, it's up there with Wuzzles.
Was Wuzzles? So I remember Wuzzles. Wuzzles was never part of the Disney Afternoon, though, correct? Like, it was on the Disney Channel.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okie dokie. All right. Why just the season? Oh, Dave, you joined late. We're just talking about the main 7 because it wouldn't be fair to put like Quack Pack or what was the other show about meat and Schnookums and meat? Yeah. It wouldn't be fair to put some of the other later shows up against these. Like, as much as I love Aladdin, I don't know that even Aladdin could really like battle these, or 101 Dalmatians. Who even remember that was technically, but yeah, Bonkers isn't going up against.
Dude, I thought Bonkers was a video game more than a show.
Yeah, I never played the Bonkers video game. I remember Bonkers, and really, it's not a controversial take. Honestly, even as a kid, I remember feeling like Bonkers is, I would say, great value, or it's like saying we've got Who Framed Roger Rabbit at home. It really did feel like, okay, they're kind of trying to do the Who Framed Roger Rabbit thing, but there isn't the real life people. It's still animated people, and yeah, I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, it absolutely started as a backdoor pilot for Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So they couldn't come to terms with the rights because there were so many copyright holders. It just turned into its own thing. At least that's what I've heard. Again, like everything I say is with a grain of salt, but there's a lot of rumor mills for this stuff. So
absolutely. Okay, so I just did my, let me see, one has to go. Of the top 3, doesn't have to be in any particular order, right? You can give your number 3, you can give your number 1, or you could just say, because it's hard to like pit them against each other. But right now we're just gonna go, Gary, of these 7, give me one of your top 3 and why.
Okay, I will go with Darkwing Duck.
Okay.
Because Darkwing Duck was, I feel like, of all these shows, the one that really pulled me into the Disney Afternoon. It's the one that held me. I love everything about it, from the artwork to the fact that he is just Batman as a duck, and the Rogues Gallery is incredible. The human element of it, him with a daughter, just trying to be a single dad, but also fight crime at night and keep her out of trouble. Like there's just so many threads to this series, and the fact that they all come together as well as they do, it holds one of my top 3 spots. Not number 1, but one of the top 3.
I love it.
All right. Not number 1. Love everything you're saying. Also love the appeal to the geek dad in me. Again, his dynamic was Goslin, because I remember Gosling, so it was Goslin as his daughter. And even love the fact that Launchpad, he's kind of like, to me, Launchpad is like the Worf of the Disney Afternoon. The fact that he went from one prominent show, DuckTales, over to Darkwing Duck. It's like Worf leaving Next Gen and going over to Deep Space Nine. So I just love that connectivity that Launchpad was kind of the string to connect those two stories. And Darkwing Duck, though, huge part of what I loved about Disney Afternoon, particularly once we start getting into the Playmates toy line as well. And Sebastian, you recently started looking at some of the Playmates toy line, right? I know you were sharing with us.
It's a big journey to go on. Yeah, I would adding to the grain of salt, not being sure about things. I was reading about Darkwing Duck, and I read that I guess Launchpad, was it either the writer or the creator, mentioned that they believe the Launchpad is two different Launchpads from each show.
Oh,
they're like alternate universes, so they're not the same person.
What?
Oh, so now we're getting a multiverse dynamic.
And apparently, was it true that one was a terrible pilot and the other one was a very good pilot?
I don't remember.
Like in DuckTales, he was always crashing.
A bad pilot, yeah.
And Darkwing, he's like nailing it.
That's true. That's true. I always just kind of thought he was an older Launchpad who finally learned how to fly.
That could be it too. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so I'm pulling up right now. I've got the checklist of some of the action figures. So I'm just on Figure Realm right now. So let me see.
Those figures from Playmates were great, though.
And if I get them, dude, they would have to stay in box.
Really?
They would have to.
Yeah.
Are you gonna pull up any of them?
I am. So one of the ones. I mean, we were just talking Launchpad. Hold on. So let me see. Let me see if I can make them bigger. Open a new tab and then just kind of zoom in on them. Because
so you know what
there we go.
Funny thing about these figures, dude, is that, which is, Brandon can probably attest to this. The Duck's profile is, you have to sculpt it to the front and to the side, kind of to cheat it. But because they made, I guess, the side profile accurate, you can never see his eyes because his what's the word? Yeah, the bill just covers everything. So all of the ducks in this line, you can't see their eyes, which is kind of funny.
Okay, so let me see. Let's see if we can.
Action though.
It is. It's just a good, goofy, like head spinning. Hold on, here we got DW himself. Enlarge.
You see, you can't see their eyes, dude.
Yeah, that's an interesting. You're making me like this toy line less.
You gotta angle them if you buy them in box. You just gotta angle them a little bit.
Man, I think I lost the hat on DW so many times.
DW, okay, all right. Also, really cool. I mean, love Honker, Muddlefoot, and Gosalyn. So let's pull up Gosalyn.
She's adorable.
Share her. You could see her like from a. There we go.
Yeah, that bill's not getting in the way.
That's a solid one. And she's got her hockey stick and her baseball bat. Just cool. And I love kind of the mixing up again, just a good role model for young girls who are into sports, who, just kind of like getting out there, climbing trees, doing things, being a part of the action, and, not just being on the sidelines. That's cool. And then good inclusion of a nerdy character, her friend, showing that, they have different personalities. It's not just nerds and nerds. You got nerds and a jock. And Honker Muddlefoot, still very useful.
Is this the original Chicken Little?
It very much looks like Chicken Little. Yeah. With a calculator.
Dude, look at that belly. It's amazing. It reminds me of my 1-year-old.
Could they hold their accessories that well? Like,
I don't think they can.
I'm not seeing grip hands.
Yeah. That's the toy maker and Brandon coming out. I don't think these very much could hold hands. We were just talking last night, Gary, about toys that sparked.
Yep.
That you could smell, part of the nostalgic experience, tactile experience.
Yes.
Well, look at this dude. We got Megavolt here, which just love the hat that is the plug, and then also the chest plate.
I love the fact I've never seen someone pose it like that. His hand is like this, and they just stuck the gun in between his fingers.
Yeah,
whatever works.
It's like a Raph Sai,
Yeah,
that is true. That is true. That's
funny.
Yeah, they get accessories, and as you notice, though, that is one shortcoming. But the beauty of being a kid, and even being here, somebody who posed this to take a photograph of it, is we were creative enough to still just imagine that he was holding the gun. Holding the gun. Sure, it absolutely would have been better, and he should have come with grippy hands. Yep. And I really just looking at some of these toys and some of the images that you were sharing of the toys. As far as the back of the card, Sebastian, I don't know what that is. Lots of ads, but here we go. Okay. Steelbeak.
This guy is great.
I
remember this was one of mine. I had this guy. I guess I had all the baddies for some reason when I was a kid. My brother had Darkwing, and I had this guy and Megavolt. I think that's what he was called. And I was playing with him today at the office because I have him. I have it on my desk. These two toys are like heavy nostalgia for me, 100%. I only remember a couple of Christmases, but I remember this one and a Superman toy that I got during one of those years too. But
okay, all right, cool, man. So great figures, great characters, great cartoon. Love the fact that Launchpad, whether you prescribe to the, what are we gonna call it, Duckverse, the Launchpad verse? I don't know.
It's a working title.
Yeah, the multiverse concept of Launchpad being different ducks. Yeah, multiverse of duckness. Do you prescribe to the concept of multiverse of duckness, where it's different Launchpads, or if it's the same Launchpad just moving to a different town, getting a different employer? Just
what is the witness protection program Launchpad?
Oh, that works. The multi-pad, right? We can subscribe to the multi-pad.
I was thinking the McQuack multiverse.
That could absolutely.
Yep.
God, what is it? I'll think of a good effect to refer to it henceforth. But so Gary, your one pick that definitely is going to be on your top 3 was Darkwing Duck.
Yes.
Sebastian, what's one of your absolutely making it to the top of your list, if not the absolute number one? Just what's one of the 7 that you want to talk about next? That's just your favorite.
Top 3, Chip and Dale all day. Because of that theme song and the little jacket, the dynamic between the two of them, the fact that they're little and everything is a challenge. It's great. The video game also. We haven't touched on the video games, but that video game was amazing. It's either that or the DuckTales video game. But yeah, Chip and Dale definitely up there. I have started watching it with my son as well as Darkwing, and it holds up.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's top 3, but I still don't know in what
order.
Okay. Hopefully, I'll know by the end of the episode. We'll see.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna make an order, and we're gonna have people vote to see whose list is the best list and who was just out of pocket.
Oh, dude, if I had known that, I would have gone against Gargoyles. Everyone's gonna vote.
I think Gary's gonna drop off right when that happens. He's just gonna
it's been fun, thanks.
Oh, well, we'll figure out. If I can't figure out how to do a poll, because I am doing here, I'm gonna try and figure out how to log in. But okay. So let's talk Rescue Rangers a little more. Brandon, your thoughts on Rescue Rangers? Is that another one that you personally love that's up there, that's tippy top? What about it do you love? Sebastian hit the nail on the head with video games, but are there other aspects that...
Not tippy top, but it's up there. But I did like it. Yeah, I like adventure, man. I like adventure shows. I like all that stuff. So really it's like, what is the thing of the week type of thing? If there's a monster involved, even better. If there's something that sparks my interest, because I don't want to do homework, so you got to keep me entertained before that happens. So I dug it.
Okay, all right, cool. Gary, thoughts on Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers?
It's also one that I like a whole lot. I don't know if it's in my top 3. It could be very easily. it's one that I remember, like, I don't know. I feel like the channels where I watched, or the channels that I had, because I didn't have Disney Channel in the 90s. So, like, I was at the mercy of whatever ABC would play. So I feel like I saw a lot more Tailspin, a lot more Darkwing Duck. And then, you know, the later shows than I actually saw Rescue Rangers and some of the others. So, like, Rescue Rangers was more like, which VHS tapes did my friends have, and did I pop in? And I love the art on those VHS tapes. Just the cover art. Same for DuckTales. That gives me all the nostalgic feeling. And yeah, the video game's great. Which, saying that, made me also think of the Capcom video game for Darkwing Duck, which is criminally underrated because it's just Mega Man, but you're playing as Darkwing Duck.
So, absolutely, yeah. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, I have figured out how to add a poll. I'm looking at this now, so I'm about to add a poll to the chat before we get to the end. Right now, it's just going to be which one of these has got to go. I've got Gummy Bears, Goof Troop, or Gargoyles as the choices. Those are all the choices that we made.
Gargoyles shouldn't be in there.
Gargoyles shouldn't be in there, but we'll see how the chat feels about it.
All right.
It's not going to get cut.
Also, I'm excited about that 1/6 line coming from Mondo with the Gargoyles. Where
I'm excited about the 1/6 line that's coming.
So massive.
Yeah, dude, he's huge.
Possible.
Okay, all right. So dropping that in the chat, I will say one of them that is definitely top 3 for me. So Rescue Rangers is up there for me. Loved it. Love the McDonald's toys. Loved the Funko toys that came out recently. Only bummer was they didn't get to Monterey Jack. Like, of the Rule of 4, very similar to TMNT. We got Chip, we got Dale, we got Gadget, and we got Zipper that came. And unfortunately, they didn't get to Monterey Jack. He got carried away. He probably got a whiff of some cheese. Love that component of the storytelling there. And then even, we just talked about why we didn't like Bonkers. I love the spiritual successor that the live action Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie really was for Disney Plus. We needed it. We're still dealing with, I'm trying to think of when it came out. If it wasn't the height of C-19, but I feel like we were still sort of coming out of isolation, and for Rescue Rangers to really hit, I think it just hit beautifully. And none of us really knew what to expect too much from it. And the fact that it just gave major Who Framed Roger Rabbit vibes. We got Ugly Sonic. They brought back Ugly Sonic. I mean, He-Man, Skeletor. You had the Uncanny Valley that they were making fun of, like the Polar Express time. Just so much greatness from that Rescue Rangers reboot. And none of that happens without the nostalgia for the OG, triple OG, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. And as far as longevity goes, I have put on Rescue Rangers for my daughter, and she was like, let's watch it. Like, I'm all about it. She was just jumping in there with both feet. So you got the Funko toys. We talked a little bit about the game, the McDonald's toys, and the interchangeability of those toys as well, with their little cars and vehicles. Love that aspect as well. Honestly, I can't think of anything bad to say about Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. No, Chip and Dale used to be some of my favorite Disney shorts whenever they would just have the character heads come up. Like, so for them to get Rescue Rangers, Magnum PI, and Indiana Jones inspired, just really cool, creative stuff. Yeah. But we did also just talk about Gargoyles. And so for me, Gargoyles is going to be up there because Gargoyles, so one, we're talking about like the spiritual successor of things, so sort of behind the scenes. I didn't realize this upon first watch, but I made an allusion to my Star Trek fandom and understanding how so many people involved with the next generation and with Star Trek in general came through because of Jonathan Frakes' involvement. Jonathan Frakes was the voice of Xanatos. He also is known as the Rapscallion Riker on TNG, the first officer on the bridge of the Enterprise. and how he brought over a lot of his fellow crew members or cast members to play different voices within Gargoyles. So there's that component altogether. Like, it's behind the scenes connection with Star Trek. But then also, I would be remiss if I did not call out one of the greatest voice actors of our time, hands down, Keith David. If we have to give that man his flowers. He just recently, I want to say this year, is getting a Hollywood Walk of Fame star. I mean, Keith David, honestly, those are the only two words I had to say for why Gargoyles is up there for me. Keith David. Just Keith David.
Well, I momentarily forgot that whenever I picked Gargoyles earlier, because that would have kept it off my list. I love that man so much. I have a fun story. I was roaming the guts of a convention center, going downstairs to some photo ops that I had to go count. And from around the corner, I just hear this beautiful, soulful voice singing "Celebrate Me Home" by Kenny Rogers. And around the corner comes Keith David singing this song. And he gets on the service elevator with me, and I just look at him. I'm like, man, you should really sing more. And he was like, I mostly just do it to embarrass my kids. And I love that response. But now he's actually singing more. You know, he's on Has Been Hotel. He had a song in the Lion King or the Mufasa film. And then obviously Princess and the Frog goes way back. So do I like to think I have a little bit of can take a little credit for that? Yeah. Can I actually? No. But, you know, I just love that story. And he's so nice and down to earth if you ever get a chance to meet him.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I gotta piggyback off the love of Keith David. He is still Spawn to me, like that voice.
Oh yeah.
And when I read Spawn comics, his voice is Spawn. So, like, then you rewind it all the way back to John Carpenter's The Thing and like everything that he did. Yeah, man, they live. Like, there's too much goatness in just one man for me not to think Gargoyles deserves a pretty high ranking with me. So when you threw it in the garbage, Gary, it really hurt me. Hurt me.
It's nice to meet you. I'm sorry.
We're gonna go back to, like, I'm gonna let the poll run a little bit longer, especially as we're giving Gargoyles its flowers. But so Keith David, let's see, Jeff Bennett, another voice acting great. Ooh, Bill Faber
is
yeah.
Fagerbakke is how you pronounce it.
Okay. Bill Fagerbakke. You got Frank Welker, again, OG, Ed Asner, Jonathan Frakes, as we were saying, Marina Sirtis, Damona, again, main villains, as Andrew Gady's Toys pointed out. You've got Deanna Troi and William Riker sort of still back together. I mean, they're not like together, but they are back together in this incarnation of Gargoyles with Jonathan Frakes and Marina Sirtis voicing. Now, Tom Wilson, Biff from Back to the Future, I did not realize was a voice actor in this show.
Dude, I love that picture of him with a turtleneck. Look at that.
John Rhys Davies as Macbeth, just Clancy Brown, Jim Cummings, so many different just great voice actors. That Tim Curry as Anton Savarius. I mean, Cree Summer, another one of my favorite voice acting greats. Just fantastic. Sorry, I just wanted to pull up the list of voice actors.
Let's not forget either. The theme song slaps.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you're not brought in with that theme song, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it was right up there with, I think when they were developing it, they did want something that had the same gravitas as, well, let me think. Let me not misspeak, chicken or egg. I feel like Batman the Animated Series had their theme song and they were established before Gargoyles. Is that true? Or did Gargoyles? Yeah. Okay. All right. But still, it was one of those things that, like, if you heard it from across the room, like starting, and you've got to go run and get prepared for just that sweeping orchestral intro to a cartoon. And it set the tone, the moodiness, the dark skies, whole 9 yards. Just loved it. And then hold on, I just happened to see Michael Dorn as Cold Stone too. So just so many great. Kate Mulgrew, Oh, I love it. Just,
It's
I mean,
so wild they packed this much gold into one show.
Yeah, and now I'm angry at whatever channel this aired on because I never saw this show, and I feel like I missed this great experience.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry you missed it, and that's okay. That is, I mean, you still have an opportunity to catch up on it. It's on Disney Plus now.
As an adult, I have watched it, and it is really good. But yeah, like I don't have this childhood connection to it that you guys do, and I'm a little jealous.
Well, they had some cool figures too, like the whole gargoyles coming out of stone.
Oh, dude!
Like there was some cool figures.
My cousin and I, we had different ones. So we had the variants. So I think I had Goliath that was fire, like a fire version, and he had the ice one with the one with the big beak. What's his name? Do you guys remember?
Wait, the red one?
Yeah.
Red one is Brooklyn. Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay. So I remember those fondly, and it's funny because I remember them being much cooler than they actually were. Like when I looked at the pictures, I was like, "Oh man, that's what they look like." Okay, but when I was a kid, they were a Mondo figure. You know what I mean? They were like 1/6 goodness, and I look at them and I'm like, "Oh god," but still cool.
Oh, so great! Yeah.
Was that a thing from the show, or that was just a toy thing, like the fire and ice thing?
I don't think it was from the show. I think it was just something to make it toyetic, but I could be wrong, Gary.
No,
well,
I think
Gary,
it was this. Yeah, but I think it was just the toy thing. Like second series, they had to make a new Goliath, right? So, if I'm not mistaken,
yeah, you got to get mileage out of your molds.
Brandon, if 1/6 goes, maybe you'll do some fire and ice versions. Who knows?
That could be fun. Andrew from Gatey's Toys calling out that you had to buy Charlie from Biker Mice for a good Eliza Mazza figure. That is a good crossover. Maybe a little bit of Tanner. I don't know. That you would need to go with Charlie, but yeah. So I didn't realize. Did we not get an Eliza figure? I mean, Andrew would know that we didn't get an Eliza figure in the OG Gargoyles toy line, and that seems like a crime. Unfortunate.
It's far for the course, though.
It is. Okay, so I am ending the poll without looking, without cheating. Which one has to go between Gummy Bears, Goof Troop, and Gargoyles? Who do we think the chat went with?
I don't want to guess.
Damn it! If they like me, enough. You didn't. You didn't throw Gargoyles in the trash.
I think the chat went against Goof Troop because it seemed to trend most negative of the three.
Okay. All right. With 57% of the vote, poll complete with 14 votes, we've got Gummy Bears leading the charge.
Damn.
With
That's
which
close,
one has to go? It is so 57%. Next with 22% was Goof Troop.
Okay.
And then 21% is Gargoyles. So it does seem like the other half of the audience was that's a pretty narrow margin between Goof Troop and Gargoyles.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Shot through the heart.
But
and I'm to blame.
Yeah, we're getting some good data here. We're gonna have to start making some charts.
Yeah, do some more polls.
Well, now that I know how to do polls, we're good. Okay, all right. So I picked Gargoyles. Let me go back to the list and let me look, because I think we are at the point where I am gonna want top threes from each of you, and I will put them on the screen once we walk through it. So we talked Darkwing Duck, we talked Chippendale Rescue Rangers, we talked Gargoyles, Gummy Bears, Goof Troop. We talked a little bit. We haven't hit Tailspin. So let's talk Tailspin before we really get into it. Before we really get into the top three, who among us has a profound love for Tailspin? OEA? OEO?
You know what? I here's the thing. I love Jungle Book. So when Tailspin came out, to see most of those characters back on screen and just in a different little twist, I dug the shit out of it. And I think I recall it was the first time they used CGI in a cartoon, like with the actual plane, because they couldn't, like, Yeah, it was like
wow.
really. I kind of peeped that, so it was really cool.
Wait, you just blew my mind. I found this in real time.
What?
These are characters from Jungle Book, bro?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You didn't know that?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No,
all right,
no
hold on.
idea, bro.
Hold
Just
on.
blowing your
I gotta
mind.
pull up
What?
images now. Yes, hold on. Yes, this is fun. See, we're learning,
Yeah,
we're
man,
gaining,
come
we're
on.
sharing perspectives. Okay.
Blue
All right.
man.
So
We're
let me see if I
doing
can
this
find up
multiverse
just
stuff early
yeah.
on, man.
Tailspin
Because I love Jungle Book, so this was up my alley.
Yeah.
in Jungle Book. Let me see characters. Let me see if I can just find a good website for it. But yeah, there definitely were. Let me see if I can find a more fun
Yeah,
one.
Baloo.
Tailspin Disney Wiki. Yeah, I mean, you definitely. I mean, it was Baloo the bear, but ew.
What was better, Jungle Book or Tailspin?
Do a
Tailspin.
poll. Do a poll.
Do a poll?
Oh,
hey, we know how to do
man.
those now.
We're just gonna pull everything, dude.
Just pull
We
everything.
are. We're pulling everything. Audience participation. This is fun. Now I get to know. I know how to do this. We're pulling in the audience more live. I love it. So hold on.
Dude,
real
at
quick.
the end of the show, we're
poll.
gonna poll on who should leave the stream first.
All right. So here we go. Poll. And then let me go up. Which is better? Tailspin or Jungle Book?
Yeah, while you're getting that set up, I'll kind of echo what Brandon said because, like, Jungle Book was great, and I loved the idea of taking these characters that existed, anthropomorphizing them even more, and then putting them in this universe where, you do have Baloo, you have Shere Khan as this corrupt businessman, which, like, come on, that's brilliant, and beyond that, I don't feel like there are a lot of characters that crossed over, but it was really those two as the core, and then they invented a bunch of. Well, maybe Bagheera was there, but I don't recall.
I don't think Bagheera made it into. At least I don't remember seeing Bagheera in Tailspin.
Missed opportunity, if not, because I can see how he would have looked. Like. The characters that they introduced, like Don Carnage, is one of the greatest. Oh, and Louis, God, I'm a moron.
King Louis running the bar. Also reminding me as a kid, I saw the parallel between King Louis wearing kind of the Hawaiian shirts and the Hawaiian lei, and Ernie of Ernie's Juice Bar from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, kind of wearing the same getup, also owning a bar. I was like, is there a little connectivity here? But okay, right. I've got images of some of the characters just to see them. So let me share screen, window, boom. Okay, all right, share. All right, so yeah, I mean, I think up top, I don't know if Wildcat is specifically. Wildcat always read more Tigger to me. Yeah, like he was like Tigger's cousin from Georgia, or from the bayou. Yeah, but here you have business suit Shere Khan, and then of course Baloo, King Louis. Those are really the main three. And then you've got Don Carnage and some of his rapscallions. These designs look at the like they might have been from something else.
If you just drop black ink on them, look at the silhouettes. They're perfect.
And do we have modern day figures of these at all?
I don't think we have modern day figures. I know Playmates had an action figure line, which I can pull up.
Those were pretty solid.
Molly and Rebecca were fantastic. I remember loving Kit's little like boomerang board and him hanging out the back of the Sea Duck and kind of like sky surfing. Just that whole, there was something cool about being in the sky on a board. I know I mentioned the connection with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I mean, everybody remembers Tommy, White Ranger, jumping out of a plane in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, but he was cooler than the other people who jumped out of a plane because he had a board strapped to his feet. Extreme X-Men. It was nice.
You ain't never lied.
What's the name of the female character with the black pants?
That is Rebecca. That is Kit's mom. I think it's Rebecca.
Well, she's got the same haircut as that woman from Blade Runner, and I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she
Cool.
does.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Good connection.
It's like literally the same haircut. Somebody at Disney loved this movie.
Yes. Just so awesome. And then I even remember I want Baloo to be Kit's dad because he was like a father figure to Kit. But then there was sort of what is it? Moonlighting. There was sort of like a moonlighting vibe between Baloo and Rebecca, like her being his boss and like, will they, won't they? They're not really interested, but I felt there were sparks there. Yeah.
I know you did just throw out moonlighting like it was just everyday conversation.
Sure
like this is normal dinner subject matter.
Yeah, right. It is. Oh, she's Molly's mom. Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
So is she not Kit's mom? Okay. See, it's been so long since I thought Molly was his little sister. Okay. So is Kit like an orphan type character?
Yeah, kind of orphan. Yeah.
Okay, and Baloo is known for being that fatherly figure of showing orphans the ropes. So okay. All right.
So
Thank you for correcting.
These shows were like, even the ones that aren't in the top 3, this was great television for kids.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Like this was just, I don't know what the kids are getting now, but damn, we were eating good in the 90s.
We really were. And I really hope, just looking at these, so one, I mean, NECA, you started doing DuckTales, and we'll pivot to DuckTales in a moment, but I mean, these pirates are fun. Like, okay, if you need a quick Disney afternoon con exclusive, some people might freak out, but I think Don Carnage should be like kind of a general release. I think everybody is going to want Don Carnage, but these other 3, give us a 3-pack of these dudes. These are just really cool classic Disney villain designs. And then here you go. It's your Tailspin lineup. I mean,
that's it.
It just looks good. I really want figures of these. And I would prefer figures of these to figures of Jungle Book. But let me check the chat. Let me check the poll in the chat to see. Wait, did I start the poll? I'm not.
Did you?
I thought I did. Okay. All right. Yeah, I see it here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to end the poll. So which do y'all think? One, do you think people would rather see Jungle Book figures, because that is a classic, it's a Disney movie classic, or Tailspin? Which is there more love for? What are we thinking? Sebastian.
What was the question?
So it was which one do you like better, Tailspin or Jungle Book, or which one is better? So which do you think the chat thinks is better?
Okay, the chat or myself?
You can say yourself, but I'm asking the chat's answer. So which do you think is better?
Okay. I'm going to say Tailspin, I guess.
Okay. All right. So do you think the chat agrees with you that Tailspin is better?
My original answer was for the chat, Tailspin.
Okay.
I think the chat may think Tailspin was better. I had a love-hate relationship with Jungle Book. It kind of freaked me out that snake was doing things, you know what I mean? But so I think Tailspin was more my jam. I think I was in a very like empathetic time of my life when I was a child, and I would feel everything. So like Mowgli, like not having parents and stuff, like I couldn't get away from that aspect, even though Baloo was doing his thing to kind of fix it. But because I guess at the end he comes back, right? Doesn't he come back to the village or whatever?
Mowgli, as far oh you mean Baloo like looking at him with Bagheera, like sure. Looking at Mowgli flourish in the man village? Yes. So all right, so you're saying the chat's going to say Tailspin. You would be correct at 71%. The chat overwhelmingly
that's a big win.
Tailspin. Whoa. Which, shocker, the title of the video is Disney Afternoon. So
yeah,
I mean,
I get it.
Talk about poisoning your data. I don't care. Tailspin is better. But yeah, I love these. And quick call out to Video Power Gaming, who is calling out. So you like the moonlighting reference, but Who's the Boss would have been a better reference. I agree. But everybody knows the answer to that question. Anybody who knows that Abed from Community mathematically proved, empirically proved that the answer to that question is Angela. I'm pretty sure it was Angela. But let's see. Hold on. And then Sam and Rebecca is another good call out. I think that's a better kind of push-pull romantic. Clearly, one is the boss dynamic on Cheers. So good call out, Andrew's Gatey's Toys and Video Power Gaming. All right. We've talked about most of these. Let's talk DuckTales now for a second. We alluded to it a little bit. I don't know if, let me see if Lindsay, she mentioned renting the game from Blockbuster.
Yeah,
like
then they
a bunch
sold
of times.
everything.
But I don't know if that was in reference to Rescue Rangers or in reference to the DuckTales video game. Hold on, let's see. We rented the Nintendo game so much. So I think, and that theme song. Okay, I think she was talking about Rescue Rangers. But another banger of a theme song. Thank you for the transition, Lindsay. DuckTales. So DuckTales theme song, Life is Like a Hurricane, here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, airplanes. It's a duck blur.
Yep.
So, Gary, help us solve the mystery. Or rewrite history. Let's talk DuckTales.
Woo-hoo.
Woo.
You gotta say
it. How are you feeling about DuckTales? We're coming off the excitement of NECA just revealing those figures. Love the points that you made last night on Geek Dad Live when you were talking about, okay, the expressions on Huey, Louie, and Dewey are a little extreme. Maybe the black outlining on the eyes is a little harsh. I think that's fair call out. Even you talking about the brown on Launchpad's jacket. I mean, you seem to be really dialed in with DuckTales. So let me know. Where are you at? What do you think? And what did you love most about DuckTales?
Well, Quip, I hate the show. No, it's it's I don't know. It captures that adventurous spirit of like the old Carl Barks and Don Rosa comics, and it's just, you know, like I love that whenever you can condense a exciting story into 22 minutes and, you know, keep it kid friendly. So, you know, the stakes are high, but the peril is not. You know, it's just a great show. And yeah, she's right. I mean, like, I love both of these video games. I think for me, because similarly to what I was saying earlier, DuckTales didn't play a lot on my TV, so I watched VHS tapes of the episodes that had either been taped by people or were store-bought. But that DuckTales video game, man, and even the DuckTales 2 video game, I loved both of those games. And
video while you're chatting.
Were there so I was looking at Disney Afternoon stuff, and I noticed there were some volumes of Disney Afternoon comics like Darkwing Duck and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Was that original to back in the day, or is that new stuff? Was there books? Was there comic books back in the day of these shows?
So yes, there was. Marvel did DuckTales comics in the 80s. I think it was Marvel. And then, or Marvel did at some point have DuckTales comics, but Dell, Gold Key, and I forget who else. Disney Publishing. They all did different versions of the comics. And sometimes the stories from the episodes were taken from the comics, like the Micro Ducks from Outer Space was originally a comic, I believe. But yeah, like they did have that. Was there a second part of your question? Did I forget?
No, that was it.
Okay.
Thanks, Gary.
I have most like that was what I was going to say. The majority of those collections are actually print runs from Disney Adventures comics. So the digest sized Disney Adventures comics that or books that came out, they had like 30 pages of comics inside, and it would be DuckTales. It would be DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Rescue Rangers, Bonkers, all of them. So that's what a lot of the modern collections are now.
Oh, dude, I remember that screen vividly, that gigantic screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, counting up your money at the end of the level. Yeah, it's been a while. I had very limited exposure to the NES. I was more coming into gaming on Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. So I've only ever seen different like run throughs or references. I've never personally played the DuckTales game, but I have played like a ROM of the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers game. So, and I think Switch just recently released, that's part of the thumbnail image is from that video game re-releasing like a Disney afternoon video game collection with
I think
Tailspin, DuckTales. Yeah,
it's kind of weird because there's one coming on the 26th, so I don't know if it's a second one or what, because there was one that was released a couple of years ago.
This is expanded. The upcoming one has Bonkers and Goof Troops games,
but it has the original as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is almost a complete like Disney afternoon collection. Almost.
What's missing?
Marsupilami. No. And there might have been another Bonkers game that's not included.
Okay. So there was a storyline that's in the first trade that crosses Tailspin, Rescue Rangers, Goof Troop, DuckTales, and Darkwing into one storyline. And to be fair to Gary, which show isn't a part of that? Gargoyles. No, that's cool. That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, love those Disney Adventures comics. I didn't realize where I actually had an affinity for the animation style, or why I had such an affinity for the animation style of the Archie comic Ninja Turtles that NECA was releasing, until I made the connection. I was like, oh, those look a lot like, it's just that animation style, particularly the mute animals. It's the same animation style as was in a lot of the comics for the Disney Adventures at the time. And Gary, I know you have a sizable collection of those Disney Adventure magazines. You don't have to grab any, but
well, yeah. I do have a comic to share since you want to talk a little shit about gargoyles not crossing over.
Oh, dude, look at that cover.
Crossover with Darkwing Duck.
They're in. So, they're in there.
He brought receipts.
Check your local comic shop. Pick this comic up. It's actually not bad.
Nice. Yeah, I have a question about Disney World, Disneyland. So I didn't go to Disney
I'm right
World.
there with you, man.
Oh, nice.
See, there you go.
Awesome. There we go. So
I didn't go to Disney World for the first time. I think I was like 17 or something. But you know how Disney World changes with the times and they get rid of rides or they adapt rides. Was there like a big influence in Disney World, Disneyland of these shows back in the day, or no?
You know what? I can't tell you because I was in Illinois. So when it came out, I mean, it was special, but I don't remember.
Let's see.
I will say, I don't know that I've ever seen gargoyles in the park.
Yeah,
having grown up in SoCal, so of them, gargoyles not so much. I feel like there was a Scrooge McDuck, which I mean Scrooge McDuck, Huey, Louie, and Dewey, and Donald being the anchor characters in DuckTales. Definitely being in the park. Chip and Dale as well. And I'm trying to think if Chip and Dale though had their Rescue Rangers get up.
They Launchpad in the parks.
They do now. Okay, all right. Launchpad was definitely in the parks. Launchpad was in the parks too. Yeah.
Chip and Dale do have the Rescue Rangers outfits, but it's super rare to find them wearing them. Like mostly 90s nights now, which Darkwing still comes out for 90s night.
Yeah.
That's about it. Oh, Max, Goofy and Max in their Goof Troop gear.
Yes, absolutely. So Goofy and Max have definitely been there in their Goof Troop gear. And Ryan Dole asking a very good question. How has gargoyles never been a part of their like Halloween type times, right? I don't get it. I don't get how, what is it? It's Nightmare Before Christmas, but I forget the Oogie Boogie. Yeah, it's like Oogie Boogie's
town
festival
or something like that,
or whatnot. I forget. But yeah, they do a whole thing in late September and then all through October. How do we not get gargoyles as part of that celebration? I think they would fit in. That'd be really cool if they did incorporate it.
Are we nearing a big anniversary for gargoyles? Where are we at with that?
Jesus, man.
Let's see when gargoyles dropped.
94, I think. So we
had to have been.
94
to 97. But go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, just to your question. Besides characters, there was Gadgets Go Coaster, which still exists in Disneyland, and Disneyland also had a Gummy Bears boat ride that is no longer there. It's just a smoking section. But it wasn't great. It was just like a little boat that you get on, and there's cardboard cutouts of the Gummy Bears. But that's, I think, literally the only ride presence that Disney Afternoon has ever had in the park, which is ridiculous.
And Technicolor, not in the park, but at least Disney on Ice. I know I distinctly remember it being part of the cartoons of seeing a King Louie on skates from Tailspin specifically, though, with the Hawaiian shirt and the straw hat and everything. So
that kind of strikes a memory with me. Yeah, I think I saw that on TV, just like Disney on Ice, and you're like, oh shit, I want to go.
It's part of the commercial. You're like, oh, I don't know, but we just
wow.
But we still ate good from just watching the shows in the afternoon. And with that, I know we are approaching. So now we have talked about all of the big seven. I know we talked a little bit about, well, we didn't get too much into DuckTales. I know, Gary, you shared about DuckTales. Brandon, your memories of DuckTales while I pull up some other stuff behind the scenes.
You know what? It wasn't my go-to. It's not my top 3. So it would be like in the 4 or maybe
honorable
5.
mention.
Yeah, it just, I liked it, but it wasn't, wasn't something I'm running to the screen for. And you can shoot me now, but yeah, I like the, more edgy stuff and more adventurous stuff like Tailspin and all that other stuff. So I'd actually put Rescue Rangers above DuckTales in my book.
Okay, you put Rescue Rangers above DuckTales. Okay. 1 second. I'm just duplicating slides because we're gonna talk about it. Hold on. We're gonna talk about the top 3 now that we've hit them all. DuckTales. I really dug DuckTales. Just as we're chatting, as I'm putting this together, I know who amongst us hasn't, as a kid, thought how fun it would be to just dive into a vault full of money. Gizmo Duck was also a really, really cool character that just felt super 90s to me. Like his physiology didn't make a whole lot of sense. Where do his feet go? How does he balance? Who cares? It's a cool character that's like RoboCop in the world of DuckTales, only it's not as brutal as the transformation that took place for RoboCop.
No murder involved.
Yeah, there was no murder involved, but still,
they killed him and then they brought him back to work.
Yes, that's it's rough.
Yeah, you kind of had like Go-Go Gadget vibes with him.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm actually going to put these all on one screen. Delete slide. Okay. All right. So I'm going to make little boxes. We're going to do our top today, 4.
You're killing it, bro.
Polls.
Walking through it. But I mean, I remember DuckTales, specifically the DuckTales movie. Like, I don't think it's the same gap between DuckTales the show and DuckTales the movie as there was between Goof Troop and a Goofy movie. But I feel like DuckTales, it still felt like it was part of the show. Like, I think it jived a little more. At least for me as a kid, I didn't feel like there was this weird disconnect. So I really enjoyed seeing the movie as well. And the spinoff or the update. Sebastian, have you seen like the update to DuckTales where...
I was going to ask how good that is because I haven't seen it. No.
I have seen it.
Is it good?
I enjoy it. I think it's good. I love how, one, it's a new animation style, but I love how they expand on the story where they talk a little more about where their mom is. Because again, in the original, in the OG DuckTales, you had Uncle Scrooge and you had Uncle Donald. Where's the mama? Where's the daddy? Right? And so they explored that a little more in the newer show. And I think they did a really good job differentiating personality-wise between the brothers. I think some of that started to give Quack Pack its flowers. Quack Pack was the first to really kind of expand and give them different personalities. Versus Huey, Dewey, and Louie were almost interchangeable. I feel in DuckTales, like maybe there were some personality differences, but they all kind of felt like the same triplet. But exploring one's the brainy type, one's more brawn, and giving them different personalities. I really did appreciate that about Quack Pack and about the newer DuckTales too. Plus, if we're gonna talk voice actors, I mean, you've got Danny Putty, who we get the famous "Larry, I'm on DuckTales" quote. We've got who's the actor that plays John Ralphio?
Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz. Yes, exactly.
Sonic.
Ben Schwartz, also from Rise of TMNT, also voicing Sonic. Another phenomenal voice actor and comedian just in general who's doing it now.
Money, please.
You had Don Cheadle play the voice of Donald after Donald took like a pill. Yes, there's an episode where Don Cheadle is the voice of Donald Duck. Okay. I mean, you need to check it out. Like it's one of those series that my nieces were watching it and my daughter was watching it, and they started explaining to me what DuckTales was. So, Uncle Quip or Dad, DuckTales actually used to be like an older show, and now they're doing so-and-so. And it's one of those things where you sit there and go, oh, really? Yes, please tell me more. In light of, there's part of your nerddom that wants to, kind of raise up and say, don't you dare quote, the dark magic to me. I was there when it was born, like that type deal from a nerd perspective. But they did the same thing with Fuller House and any other show that they're like, did you know that like there's a show where the grown-ups on Fuller House were kids and it was called Full House? So it's like, it's Fuller now and I go, oh, tell me more. It's cool. Encouraging kids to share with you instead of going, actually, of course I knew that. So DuckTales, watch it. I think your sons would love it. I mean, one's a little young, but the one that's about to turn 5,
dude,
Miles, I think he would love the new DuckTales. And I mean, give him a little taste of old DuckTales too.
You know how parents always talk about the first kid and the second kid and all that, and I'm the middle, so I'm the anyways, I have 3 brothers. So, but basically, Miles just started watching 2012 Ninja Turtles, which is kind of on the dark-ish side.
It's a good introduction to like kind of test.
But
some episodes are darker than others. Yeah.
I was organizing my office before the stream, and he was play fighting with his mom a lot, and I'm like, dude, you gotta chill. Like, stop trying to kick your mom. We're not gonna watch this show. But obviously, my little one is drinking milk on my lap, and he's watching 2012, and I'm like, "This is what happens when you're the middle kid, dude. You like all of the rules go out the window." But anyways, yeah, I think he's watched Chippendale, Darkwing definitely, and so my 4.5-year-old says back in the day a lot because I say back in the day a lot.
I love it. And
I don't remember when I was a kid, I never said that because my dad wouldn't share like the stuff that he liked when he was a kid. But yeah, that's interesting.
That is fun.
That is fun. And Dole, again, wealth of knowledge. It would have been a full house if we had Dole. I need to learn from a hosting perspective that it's like, oh, Fuller, there you go. I like what you did there. I can't have everybody. Like, I want everybody to come and just be on screen and we're just chatting. But then an hour turns into like a 3-hour stream and we're all exhausted by the end of it. Yeah. But yeah, the newer series is more like the comics using the ingredients from Disney Afternoon. So awesome. And then where was it? Okay. All right. VPG is saying he's really enjoying the new DuckTales season on season 2 now, actively watching since the NECA drops. Nice. So yeah, and there are action figures for the newer release as well. If you are a fan of it, there are a couple of figures out there that are good figures, and they're at the price point. They're more like, I don't know. Do you know who does those figures, Gary? The newer ones,
the 2017 figures. The
new
that was Fat Mojo.
Oh wow, okay, all right, cool.
I don't think they're around anymore, but they're like kind a British company, I think. Okay.
All right. They feel like Jack specific. Like they're not super expensive, but they're also not super cheap. Like they're pretty good quality for the price point, at least at the time. I don't know where the price is at now with the aftermarket on those, but I remember seeing them and thinking, oh, those are some cool figures. But for as much as I appreciate the how DuckTales is a great show, also we talk about theme songs. Yes, I love the old one. But the millennial in me can't help but be excited about. Didn't Patrick Stump do the new DuckTales theme song? Was it Patrick Stump, or am I thinking the Spider? I know Spider-Man. I know is kind of like a Fall Out Boy song. Now I'm trying to think of who did the new theme song. But David Tennant, also the Doctor from Doctor Who, and then Catherine Tate as Magica. Brilliant, great voice actors in the show. Go check it out. Definitely, Seb.
Dude, and so looking at Chippendale, looking at Gadget, she's giving me Roxanne vibes a little bit.
A little bit. I can see that. Let me see if we want to do a quick side by side because I've got that. Ooh, did I close the window? Let me take that from the stage. Stop sharing screen. Okay. Pull that up. Boom. Roxanne. Hey, you don't have to put on a red light. Okay. All right.
Quit is having fun when he starts singing.
I was just Googling Fat Mojo to see if they were still around, and there's a website, but when you click to enter the website, it just gives you a form where you can like select several options, but it doesn't actually go into the website. So
they're a part of Premium DNA now.
Oh, then I must buy something from them.
Okay.
I deserve that.
Let's see. Open image in the tab.
What was it? Premium NDA? Is that what it was?
Premium NDA.
Oh man.
Rescue Rangers. It is funny. So as an engineer watching Rescue Rangers again, and even watching like old episodes of Ninja Turtles, or anytime they had somebody brainy that was, ooh, let me do this quick calculation. It's always the Pythagorean theorem. It's always a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And you're just like, that's 8th grade math. Like that isn't as impressive as it used to be as a kid. As a kid, you're going, oh, whoa. But, as an adult.
Dude, we're watching the 2012 episode today before dinner of when Donnie makes Metalhead.
Mm-hmm.
And when he loses control because I guess the antenna goes away. And then Krang gets on top of him. And my son is like, wait, how is he controlling him just by sitting on top of his head? And I was like, I don't know.
Just happens. Magic.
He just oozes into it.
All right, so here we go. Hold on. So I'm sharing. Boom. Okay. All right. Similar. Different enough. But you were saying you were getting vibes. So.
Well, you don't see the ears of Roxanne because of the hair. So maybe she's got some big ears that you don't know about.
Some big old ears.
Dude, I remember in that scene specifically with Roxanne with the book, when she walks away with a friend, I don't think I could have fallen in love harder than I did at that point. Like that character just
lots of kids first cartoon crush, definitely Roxanne, or it definitely would remind you of a girl in your grade when you were a kid that you're like, she transitioned to Topanga. Like that was the line for me. That makes sense. That is another shared experience. Topanga. It went from being like the weirdo to like I even remember the episode with Corey where there was like that quick kiss where they were partnered and it was like, wait a minute. He's like, okay, all right, we're transitioning. So yes, I think people are fans of Danielle Fisher as they were. These are very 90s crush. Kim, the Pink Power Ranger. I mean, even Gadget's there. Gadget might even be more like even like 80s kids crushes because you're a kid. I mean, yeah, this is.
Well, she's got the steampunk like the goggle thing going on too. It's nice.
Yeah, as a kid, you're just you're learning and growing. And hold on, let's see. Beast Kingdom does have some good Disney afternoon characters.
So who do the kids crush on now?
I don't know. I just let kids be kids.
Random kids, yeah. Just
Timothy Chalamet. I don't know.
I
guess. But let me. Okay. All right. Let's rein it in, and it is now the moment of truth before we actually ask people to vote. So what we are going to do is we're going to go around, and we're going to give our top 3 from that list. We're going to give our top 3. So we already had one gotta go. So this is kind of like, okay, another 2 have to go. But you have to rank in order. What's your number 1? Or what's your 3? What's your 2? What's your 1? And you just give me the names. Gary, you're a guest. So I'm going to give you the option. Do you want to go first? Or do you want to go last?
I'll go first.
You ain't first, you're last.
Let's see. So number 3 for me, and this is really tough.
Okay.
I think I'm going to have to go Rescue Rangers for number 3.
Rescue Rangers for number 3. Okay. All right. So we're pulling it up. Gary's top 3. We got Rescue Rangers. Actually, I'll change the font size. Rangers. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we got Rescue Rangers.
Next up, I already called it out, but Darkwing Duck. That one just
Darkwing Duck. Okay.
Yeah, that one just hits me in the childhood. And then number 1, my favorite, gotta represent.
Oh shit!
Is that Gummy Bears hat? What is it?
Ooh, hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Goof Troop.
It doesn't fit my head, but yeah.
Let me put it on again. Oh, okay. All right.
That's nice.
You gotta rep Goof
Show
Troop.
Real love.
Yeah. Ooh, I love it.
I love Goof Troop. It was my it's not one that I remember catching a lot on TV, but I always loved it when I did. Mm-hmm. I just love the idea of making Goofy a dad in a suburb, right? And and then, Max is always getting into trouble. My favorite Disney character of all time is Pete. So having him as a lousy car salesman, married to Peg, which is a callback to Peg Leg Pete, and then having that crazy daughter, and then even the pets, Chainsaw and Waffles. Like, I love everything about this show. It's the one that I find, for me, holds up the best. Okay. But that could also just be like my love for Goofy overall. And also, like, they do the episodes where they have the narration and, like how to paint a house, and it's just Goofy trying to, it's just goofing. Goof Troop is my favorite and always has been, always will be. I knew that going in, which is why I brought the hat. I don't just normally keep that on the table.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Brandon.
Okay.
You're up next. Okay. Give me your top 3.
You know what? I do
number 3.
I share a number 2 of Gary. So if you want to plug that in.
Okay. All right.
But my number 3 is going to be Tailspin. I love that show.
Okay.
And just, I feel like rewatching it tonight just because it does bring back a lot of nostalgia for me, and I rewatch a lot of these shows too. But my number 1 for sure is Gargoyles, man. I would run home just to catch the theme song, the different story arcs. You had so much going on with the show. They turned human. Some would turn humans into gargoyles. There's so much crap going on in that show that if we don't get proper, like, I know they're working on a live action movie, but
are they really?
They are. Yeah.
They are. They announced that.
Jared Leto in it?
They announced it in 2024. No, don't even say that out
loud.
Don't
put that out there, man.
That's gonna be edited from the. Strike that from the record.
Yes, and while we're listing, please, if you're in the chat with us, if you're still here, again, hanging in there with us, we appreciate you spending your Monday night with us. Let us know what your top 3s are in the chat, but please continue. Okay. Oh, well, you said Gargoyles. You loved it, right?
Anything else? Love it. And I did collect the NECA Gargoyles figures as long as I could before they just ended, and I think they're still good figures. And now that Mondo's making the 1/6 scale ones, I'm like, damn it, I just don't have the shelf
dude,
space.
I'm gonna need
the
a new office for
wingspan
those.
is gonna be
Make
crazy.
the shelf space. That
I
thing
gotta-
looks beautiful. Yeah,
They're crazy, man. So I'm looking
All right.
forward to more gargoyles in the future.
As am I. And if they're doing live action, they better get my boy, and they better get not my boy, the man, Keith
goat.
David.
Mhm.
Keith David. He's got to be in there. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Seb, your top 3. 3, 2, 1. Give me your countdown. What are your top 3 of the OG7? Do you need to see the list?
No, but I want you to go next because you were the next one.
Yeah, you are the next one.
Okay. All right. So, my top 3. I've got to go top 3, and I didn't actually rank these beforehand because I wanted it to be more organic from the conversation. So I think number 3 is gonna be, like Brandon said, Tailspin. I loved it. There's some negative connotations with the old like Jungle Book. Like there it gets into like weird territory of some of the places that they went, as is with so much old animation, Looney Tunes, Disney, what have you. But I just love the modernization of Tailspin and seeing these characters more anthropomorphized. And as I just mentioned, it doesn't get much cooler than Kit with his airfoil just sky surfing out of the back of the Sea Duck. So I'm going to go number 3, Tailspin. Number 2, gotta go Rescue Rangers. As for all the reasons I said earlier, just loving the rehashing of it, the even kind of the poking at I don't know, it was sort of like meta or tongue-in-cheek of the repackaging of old classics and making them more like 3D and that whole component of what's happening to animation as a whole. I love it. So not just for what it is recently, but also just going back in time. I mentioned it, McDonald's toys. I'm just there. I have a lot of memories with Rescue Rangers. And then number 1, gotta go with Gargoyles. With the Trek crossover. This is something that not only is a memory for me, but it's like a family memory too. Watching it with my younger brother. My younger brother like was huge into Gargoyles. I mean, we didn't even talk about the Sega Genesis game, but Keith David, excited to see that there's going to be a live action movie. All the reasons I gave earlier, its connection to Star Trek. Gargoyles is in the Trek universe for me, so I gotta go. I gotta go Gargoyles. So Gargoyles is my number 1. Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna have to look up who's attached to this Gargoyles movie, like director or whatever, because you're getting me pretty psyched about it, and I don't want to be. You know, don't you put that evil on me? You know, like. God.
Okay. All right. So, Seb, give me your 3.
Bring it home, baby. I feel like we're all doing like variations of one another, which makes sense because we're all just blerds, nerds, all this stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Number 1. I'm gonna go to number 1 first because that number 1 is gonna be Darkwing.
Okay.
Duck.
Darkwing Duck is your number 1. Okay. All right.
He had a lot of cool vehicles. I love vehicles. You know, you mentioned Gary. He's basically Batman. I don't know how he can afford all this stuff. Is he rich? He's rich, right?
Presumably, but they don't really go into it too much.
Is he like a nepo baby? I don't know what's going on.
I guess.
Rescue Rangers, 100%, because best theme song and Chip and Dale are awesome. I don't know if you guys knew this. You probably didn't, but there's no like in Chile. We don't have like cute animals like squirrels or chipmunks and stuff. So when I first moved here, just seeing squirrels like blew my mind.
Wow.
We would like follow them like dogs. It's crazy.
Okay.
And gargoyles.
Gargoyles for 3. Okay. All right.
Because Gargoyles was a moment. Likewise, I watched it with my brothers, and it was something that I remember just like being glued to the screen. I would like to rewatch it because I can recall many like of the storylines and stuff. I don't even thank you for making it full screen. The UI was making me crazy. But yeah, I never really related too much to the actual people in these shows. Were they good characters, the humans in these shows?
The humans? No.
No.
They're just kind of bland.
No, they were evil.
No, but I mean like
straight up
by
bad.
good, I mean like well developed.
Well-developed characters, yes. There was complexity. I do like Xanatos. There were hints of Garrick, for me at least. Maybe I don't know, somewhere between Garrick and Goldacott. Sorry, the Trek nerds will get it. Where it's like sometimes he seemed like he was aligning himself with the gargoyles, but then most of the time it's like, nah, this dude's definitely like a villain, or he's always got something up his sleeve. But they were complex. I think Eliza was also a really good character as well. Yeah, the characters were
Video Power Gaming is disappointed.
I mean, it is surprising.
No DuckTales?
But I mean, dude,
yeah.
But I mean, this list is deep, dude.
Yeah, it is. It's hard. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
So, who has the best list? Let me see. All right. So, I am putting a poll in the chat. What do we want to say? Do we want to say who has the best list, or do we want to say who are the top? Because we got, okay. So, our number one picks, we've got Goof Troop as a number one, Gargoyles as a number one, shared between Gash and I, and Darkwing as a number one. So we could say which one of these is the best, and I'll throw in DuckTales, right? Because there are some people saying,
sure,
"Oh my goodness, how is DuckTales not number one?" Maybe we're all completely off base.
Yeah,
but I'll just say which one is the best.
Well, it could also be an age thing, right? Like because DuckTales does trend a little older than the rest.
It does.
Of it. So
that's true. That's true. That's Gary and I find ourselves.
Yeah, Brandon likes to say he's old, and he's like a year off of me. So.
But yeah, a lot of times with like a lot of the figure lines that we cover with Geek Dad Live, you know, along with Jay. Jay is a little older than us, even though I think it's only like 4 years. But even in that 4 years, you've got folks who are real big into G.I. Joe, Motu, and what's another one that's like old? Thundercats.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Thundercats. And then you've got, there's sort of this in between, maybe it's the Zillennials, right? That are like Gen X and Millennial, right there on the cusp, where Turtles kind of transcends both a bit. But then if you're on the later end of Turtles, or if you're really like coming of age in the 90s, then you would be more into Moo Mesa, Biker Mice from Mars, Power Rangers. And I think sometimes, not saying that older people can't appreciate those, but it does, like, I mean, Jay loses interest when we talk Moo Mesa or Biker Mice, and that's cool. It's fine.
Dude, I could speak for a whole episode on Biker Mice, because the theme song is it's not great.
Yeah.
But the bad guys, dude, when they announced that, when Nacelle announced that line, I lost my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. All right, so I'm putting Gargoyles, Goof Troop, which again, all solid. These are just our personal number ones, and then I'm going to add DuckTales. So Gargoyles, Goof Troop, Darkwing Duck, and DuckTales. So which one is the best Disney afternoon cartoon? The best Disney afternoon cartoon, starting the poll now. Okay, so we'll let that run, and we'll let that run for a little bit.
There is something worth calling out. Like every theme song from like the Disney afternoon is an absolute banger. Like even Gummy Bears, such a great song. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, incredible. Like these songs are so good, and like I will listen to them, not ironically, you know, just because I genuinely like the music. So
what happened, dude? Is that because there is good musicians still out there? Was it a vibe thing? What is it? Like, are intro music not important anymore? I don't really know.
Maybe attention span or just budget.
Maybe, yeah.
They didn't want to pay musicians real, because you could tell that these people were like in a studio jamming out, really making it special, and you just don't get that anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
trumpet
Aladdin,
player went
freaking
nuts.
Tarzan with Phil Collins, you know, just like insane.
Yeah, the trumpet player went nuts on that DuckTale like opening. Like,
Well,
like,
let's
you
not
didn't have to go that hard, but they did.
Let's not forget Powerline, right? I mean,
oh, Lindsay is pointing out too, people skip intros, so not as important, unfortunately. I will say there are some times where, depending on the theme song, so even just earlier, I was watching One Piece with my daughter. First One Piece theme song slaps, love it. Second one, we didn't really love it. We were skipping it, and then hoping that we got to another theme song. And this third theme song again slaps. So you listen to it, and I will say, if there's one show that is kind of getting people to listen to theme songs again, it's got to be Peacemaker, where it's like you don't skip the intro to Peacemaker, like the whole opening. You gotta listen to it. You gotta watch it.
Well, I guess
yeah.
Game of Thrones had a great intro song.
I feel that way about White Lotus, right? Like they change the theme song every season, but like I'm more interested in the 1 minute theme song than the rest of the episode. So like that says something.
And even the opening. So Brandon, you're watching through Severance. I don't know if you skip it. Like after watching it,
watch it.
Because you're like, okay, where are the clues? What are the hints? Like, how does this connect to the story? Why are there a bunch of babies? I don't know what's going on. Like, you're trying to.
What is that baby
if they make the opening sequence compelling enough, plus just the suspense, the haunting aspect of just the piano for the opening of Severance, it kind of sets the tone. So I think we're slowly getting to a place to where quality TV, we're listening to the themes.
But is it because we're of a certain age that we can appreciate and just like not skip it and listen to it and appreciate it more? Because maybe somebody is right. Like, you know, the newer generations are just like, skip that intro. I need to get to the show.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, well, it's also like the whole binging thing. Like back in the day, we would get shows every week. So the intro didn't matter because we really wanted to like enjoy all of it. Now you can watch 10 episodes. Why would you want to watch 10 intros? It's like Bluey, right? Like listening to Bluey 10 times within like a 45-minute span is kind of like yeah, you mentioned
Quip's jamming to it.
I dance to it. Mom. I don't know. It's just dance break.
You mentioned Severance and season 3. We're in season 3, right?
We're waiting on season 3. We've been through season 2.
Season 2, the intro was done by a guy, an artist that was found on Instagram. Yeah, he mentioned it. Ben Stiller mentioned it, that he saw his stuff and he just like sent them a DM.
Nice.
There's hope out there, people.
There's hope.
There is. Okay, let me see where we're at with the poll. I can't see how many people have voted yet, but
I will say
we're an hour and 52 minutes, just so you know.
Yeah, we're going for
okay. All right, that's all good. I mean, we're about to wrap up, but of theme songs. Okay, so if we had to, let me go back. So this is what people were voting on as far as what the number one is, but let me go back, and of the theme songs, if you had to pick best theme song, nothing else, no video games, no whatever, just best theme song, because people are saying, hey, you know, Dave is saying he's got an afternoon playlist from Disney, or Disney afternoon playlist. Which of these theme songs,
you son of a
why you
gotta do this?
Are you reading the comments? What are you doing?
No,
why are you upset?
I'm upset because it's very hard.
Dude, I got mine locked and loaded. Mine, it's so easy.
No. But like, I love Gargoyles, but the banger, like, there's a lot of bangers in here. And Darkwing Duck has a banger of an intro.
There's trouble. You call DW.
You call DW.
Darkwing Duck. Yeah,
it's pretty damn good. Yeah. It's pretty solid. Let's get dangerous. I mean, it's pretty dope. That would be my number one. I'm gonna say it. That's my number one.
So Darkwing is yours.
Yeah.
Seb, what are you thinking? What are you thinking for your number one? Rescue Rangers all day?
All day.
Good call.
Okay. It's good. And Rescue Rangers is good because it opens. So one, like the theme credits open, it's kind of dark and stormy, a little sometimes, sometimes. It's a slow build. Go slipping through the cracks.
Bangers.
Dude, we need to hire somebody to clip this, because we're gonna clip you singing and we're gonna blow up. It's gonna be crazy.
But the build, it gets you in the mood for it, where you're kind of like, these two gumshoes go picking up the slack. There's no case too big, no case too small. When you need help, just call. Rescue, but it's like, wow, like it's a big swelling. So Rescue Rangers is a solid pick. Gary,
these are all bangers.
They're all bangers. There is no wrong answer. It's just if you got to pick one.
The only wrong answer is gummy bears, and we all know that.
Bro, stop!
No.
I'm messing with you, man.
It's weird because that is actually my pick, but about Rescue Rangers, that was actually performed by the Jets, and there's a music video.
Oh, wow!
Of the Jets performing that song, and it's got like intercuts of the cartoon and stuff, which is crazy. But yeah, I legitimately, and I'm not proud of this, I legitimately love the Gummy Bears theme song. It's catchy as hell. Can
you sing a little bit for us?
Yeah. It's dashing and daring, courageous and caring, faithful and friendly with stories to tell. All through the forest they sing out in chorus, marching along as their song fills the air. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. So it's like, it's a catchy little tune. But it feels offensive to me not to say DuckTales, because that is easily the most iconic. So I'm gonna stick with Gummy Bears just as a rebellion against Brandon.
That's fair. So it's funny. You're saying. So I mean, you say Gummy Bears, and when you said Gummy Bears, I was like, man, yeah. Like when Brandon was saying, as long as it's not Gummy Bears, I was like, nope, we're not doing that now. Because if we're just talking themes, I get it. It's a little older, but Gummy Bears slaps, especially the notes. I mean, we're talking like Donny Hathaway like note of just holding the gummy bears, it's just holding the note again, going hard. Love it. But I personally, man,
you did this, Quip.
I did do this because you've got DuckTales. But then you've got like just the bringing it home of Goop Troop, the like that. I'm gonna go with DuckTales. I'm gonna go with DuckTales because there's an entire generation of people. I use this analogy very often that we are sleeper agents. It's like Manchurian Candidate. If you say DuckTales, like just people all over the world. It does. You can be in the middle of an airport. You're gonna get a woohoo. You're going to. People might know Gummy Bears, but like even as you were singing it, I thought that the opening verse. It's been been a while since I thought about it. I thought it was Magic and Mystery, a part of their history, along with The Secret of Gummy Berry Juice. But that's the second verse. So even when you started with the first verse, I was like, I don't even like. I know that I like Gummy Bears.
To develop,
I know the feeling that Gummy Bears gives me, but I don't remember all the words to it.
Yeah.
So I've got to go with DuckTales. Woohoo. Okay.
I don't know who sang DuckTales, but I know Phil Perry was the singer for the Goof Troop theme song.
Oh, okay.
Who's a great.
I mean, I like it. I like the "Come on with the Goof Troop, and we'll always be together."
Yeah,
with the Goof Troop, best of friends forever. Like even that, like there's some soul in there. I mean, again, like Seb, you were asking as far as why it resounds, like why Goof Troop, and I think Goofy Movie more than a Goof Troop, but still there's flavors of Goof Troop, why it resonates with BLERDs and why it resonated with black children at the time. I mean, the musical choices, more specifically with Powerline and a Goofy Movie, but within the opening of Goof Troop, it did just give you that vibe, particularly that ending, like that.
Somebody in chat said Alicia Keys covers Gummy Bears.
Oh, okay.
She did.
All right,
that's true. Okay.
We'll have to check it out. I don't want any copyright strikes.
Yeah.
We're at 1:58, so I think now is a good time. Let's go ahead and call the poll.
I think Gary covered that song so well that we might get a copyright strike.
We might. It was really good, man.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, you're good.
I used to do that when I would play gigs at like bars and stuff. I would actually throw that one in there, and people would be like, "What the?"
Dude, I was thinking I would love to go to a rave, like a Disney afternoon rave, where a DJ just like mixes all of these, and you wait for the drop, and you lose your mind.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
A bunch of like 40-year-olds.
So the rave has to start at 7 and end by 9:30, so we can all be home by 10.
The only Molly that they know is from Tailspin.
I like it exactly.
See what you did.
Okay, all right. So we've got closing it out with the poll. Gary, I will let you do the honors as far as guessing. Which one do you think our chat voted is the best Disney afternoon cartoon? Where do you think they ranked it? We rambled. We ranked. Now they're ranking. Where do you think our audience landed?
I'm gonna say Darkwing.
You're gonna say Darkwing?
Yeah.
You would be correct.
Whoa!
Wow. Okay.
If you had to guess a percentage, how much? How much do you think?
Geez. It's got to be close, right? Like 54%.
That's what I was gonna say.
So it's close. It's close, but they're closer than that. So number 1 is Darkwing Duck with 38%.
Okay.
Number 2 is DuckTales with 31%.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Gargoyles with 23%, and then Goof Troop 8%.
8%.
Oh, dude, so Rescue Rangers was not even close. Was it even a part of the poll?
No, Rescue Rangers wasn't a part of the poll. No, because I went with our number ones that we had all picked. So yeah, Rescue Rangers wasn't part of the poll. I think we would get different answers if we asked what the number 1 theme song was, but people went with Darkwing, and I think Darkwing, if I am being objective and we're not just talking about my personal list, I do think Darkwing is a good pick because is a good pick for Disney afternoons, because I feel like Disney afternoons is a very 90s thing, even though some of the shows predate Disney afternoon. So if you had to pick like one show to kind of capture all of the Disney afternoons, I could see why Darkwing Duck would be like that number 1 anchor show, like to anchor your wave of whatever is going on, because that was very much the pulse of what was happening. It borrowed a little bit of the old. It brought the old folks, as we were talking about with, that sounds bad. It brought some of the older kids, I'll say. It easily made them care more about the story, because you had Launchpad, who was coming over from DuckTales as well. So that was just an interesting hook to bring it in. But then it explored new areas of not Duckburg, but it wasn't Duckburg. St. Canard, that's what it was. Yeah, because I was thinking Cape Suzette, but that was Tailspin.
That's Tailspin,
yeah. But with that, I think we're gonna come to a close. Actually, hold up real quick. Let me see if I can find something, because I did want to highlight another BLERD in history, as it is Black History Month. Yes, BLERDs in history.
Dude, one day there's going to be a podcast that's going to highlight you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Let's make it so.
That means we got to get old.
Absolutely.
Yeah, preferably dead.
Old or dead.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
This reminds me. So we need to hire somebody to make a BLERD Alert theme song, because it needs to hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gary is a musician, and we can commission you, Gary. I don't know how much you charge for it, but I would rather go with you, Gary, than use something that we just put together.
Yeah, we can't phone it. We can't phone it in at this point.
I'm just going to do the Gummy Bears theme song. BLERD Alert.
Yes.
No. I'm voting. I'm the vote no.
Including the flute solo. It's going to be unnecessary.
It's going to be a mashup of all of them.
I don't need it.
dangerous.
I wouldn't do that to you guys.
Yeah.
I thought we were friends.
All right, let me see, because I think I've got an image up real quick, but let me open this in a new tab. Let me blow it up, make them big. Okay, and then let me add this, just closing it out. I know we're at 2 hours and 5 minutes, but we got a little bit of a late start. So let me see, tab. I've got so many tabs open. Hold on, let me pull this down here. Boop. Sorry, I am being a Leonardo right now, running stuff behind the scenes. It's a little different when you're in the driver's seat. Okay, all right, cool. So I'm sharing this. We'll make them bigger. If you are unfamiliar, this is Dwayne Glenn McDuffie, who was an American writer of comic books and television. He co-founded the pioneering minority-owned and operated comic book company Milestone Media, which focused on underrepresented minorities in American comics, creating and co-creating characters such as Icon, Rocket, Static, known from the cartoon Static Shock as well, for some of you 90s kids, and Hardware. McDuffie was also a writer and producer for the animated show Static Shock, Justice League Unlimited, and the Ben 10 sequels Alien Force and Ultimate Alien. McDuffie earned 3 Eisner Award nominations for his work in comics. So just wanting to highlight him. One of McDuffie's first introductions to comics was when he learned of the character Black Panther at an age of 11, and he described the character as not being anyone's sidekick and his own hero and his own man, saying that in a space of 15 pages, Black people moved from invisible to inevitable. Loving that quote and loving to highlight McDuffie as I am on my own personal journey, digging into and reading more comic books. I think I shared my haul on Geek Dad Life After Dark. I picked up the Bitter Root, the Bitter Root Omnibus Part 1, and I also picked up They Chose Violence, or They Choose Violence. And also reading Weirdo. Just shout out to Tony Weaver Jr. as far as one of the Blerds currently doing it, currently being very positive, encouraging people to either read a book or get therapy. But Weirdo is another good book and good storytelling in the Blerd space. But again, pausing just to acknowledge this Blerd in history, Mr. McDuffie, for his contributions to comic books as a whole, but specifically to comic books that do center around Black characters that Blerd children all across the world and nerdy children can see themselves in. So just wanting to shout out our Blerd in history.
I always look at the photos because they're always so good, you know, like he's in the environment, he's doing his thing. His expression, I can't really read it. It feels like, hey, okay, it feels like that photo was literally a snapping. He was doing his thing, looked up, photo taken, went right back to it. Like that's what it looks like to me.
God, I got too many of those kind of photos.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like the wife will be like, "What are you doing?" And then I'll look up and I'm like, "Huh?"
Yeah, he looks annoyed? Like I'm working.
I'm working.
What are you doing?
Like,
I am creating. Yeah,
what I'm doing.
Cool.
Let him cook. Bucket of win. Yeah, let him cook.
All right. So with that, I think we're about ready to draw this episode of Blerd Alert to a close. We're at 2 hours and 7 minutes. I want to start off with you, Gary. Again, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Blerd Alert. Yeah. Do you want to plug anything you've got going? Do you have a video kind of waiting in your back pocket that you're going to drop this week for Wax Nostalgia Network? Where can the people find you?
Boy, I hope I can figure something out, because I do have one that should release on Friday, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I can be found on socials there, Wax Nostalgic Network. I'm on YouTube. I've got podcasts that you can usually find by searching Wax Nostalgic Network as well. And yeah, I'm just really thankful to have been here, to have talked some of my favorite cartoons with you guys. And also, it's good to know that I still can remember things, because sometimes I feel like I can't. And this episode, I've just been like, oh yeah, Saint Canard. Yeah.
No, good.
You definitely held it down. I was able to rely on you a little more, just knowing it's like, oh well, Gary's here. I'm not even going to Google it. He knows it. So that's awesome. Yes, Wax Nostalgia Network, and then of course Sunday nights on Geek Dead Life. We're doing Geek Dead Live. We start 9-ish every Sunday. But love working with you. So happy that you could be here. One of my favorite human beings, Gary. Brandon, another one of my favorite human beings.
Oh, well,
what do you got going, man? What's going on?
First of all, thank you, Gary, for blessing us tonight with your presence. All the gummy bear stuff. I swear to you, I was just joking. Don't come for me. Don't hurt my family, please.
We heard what you said.
Yeah, exactly. But great having you, man. Seriously.
Yeah, thank you, man.
But you guys can follow me on socials at Brandon.Cash. Should be some Mondo news, some sculpts that I've worked on coming out in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned and tune into BLERD Alert every Monday. You know where to find us.
Yep. Same BLERD time, same BLERD channel.
There you go.
Seb, what's up? What do you got, man?
I've got a lot going on. 2026 has been busy, but I'm grateful for it. So also grateful for all the coverage that we got with Denver for Toy Fair. There was a lot of buzz on that. I got a lot of DMs from people that were excited about it. So yeah, same as always, just grateful to be involved in this community and meeting people. Thank you, Gary, for coming. I think this is the first time that you and I have shared a screen.
Yeah,
maybe
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very grateful for all that. And then just stay tuned. I don't know how much stuff I'm going to be able to post on my own thing, but eventually things will come out that I've worked on, I think. So looking forward to that.
All right, fantastic. And again, just thank you all. Thank you, Seb, Brandon, Gary, everybody who chose. Oh, and he is Sebastian is one of my favorite guys as well. Detroit Dave.
Called out, man.
You're allowed to have more than one best friend.
Exactly. I like what I do, and I like who I get to do it with.
Dude, I don't mind being a sidekick.
But I love our corner of kind of the nerd space, geek space. We kind of keep it positive. We want it to be very welcoming for a lot of people from different races, colors, creeds, genders, sexes, whatever. That we try to keep it positive and we try to keep it open and just looking to have fun. And so I do love that about our audience and the audience over at Geek Dead Life as well. And so VPG, just so you know, Sebastian is saying that you are his favorite.
Yeah.
So if he had to pick a Ninja Turtle,
if there was
BLERD Alert
poll, next week we'll do a poll. Who's your favorite person?
I think I'm gonna click this one and put it in my Instagram. I'm gonna send it to my mom. I'm like, there you go. Thank you, Video Power Gaming.
There we go. But with that, we're gonna draw BLERD Alert to a close. Thank you all very much for spending your Monday evenings with us. Take care of yourselves and each other. Gary, sing us out.